Hi everyone, I'm Any New Province, and I just finished up a league with Mono Green Infect. It feels really good to have your opponent start at half their life total. You can put poison counters on your opponent in whatever match you want by clicking on the timestamp in the description down below. Thank you so much for watching, and enjoy the league. Yeah, no lands, can't keep. Will mull. Yeah, I think this is a real fast kill, right? 6, 1, 4, 8... Yeah, this is pretty sweet. I like this. What's up, Death by Manga? How you doing? Yeah, I'll definitely keep. Do I want to keep a land? Because if I go turn 1, Glistener Elf, turn 2, go land, Seal of Strength, Groundswell. I don't think I want another land. I think I want another pump spell. Soul Bottom, play a Glistener Elf, and pass. See if my opponent can do it. Ah, dang it, is this Delver? Inconceivable. It really is. Blew my mind. Alright, so I'm going to go land. We're going to try to win next turn. So I'm going to go land... Groundswell. Well, I guess we don't have to Groundswell yet. We can play out Augur and see if my opponent wants to block it. I don't just have a wind here, right? I'm just making sure. No problem, Jess Ness. Oh man, bummer on the lags. Hey man, anytime. Those Pauper players, man, need the love. And we're 100% going to Groundswell here, so hopefully our opponent doesn't have like a Vapor Snag or something like that. Groundswell? 5? 5, 5, 5, 5, 5. Dang it! Okay. They had the Vapor Snag. I did that because I couldn't get through it somehow. Oh my god, do they have Spell Stutter Sprite too? Please! Okay, so we're going to play around Spell Stutter here. We're going to play Ichor Claw Mirror. Now, they could have Hard Counter, and if they do, we're pretty much dead, but it is what it is. Delver's going to have it 12 times out of 12. And now we got to play into Spell Stutter Sprite. At least we have 2 Infect creatures this time, so if they do Spell Stutter, sure. We can play another one. Maybe they'll have Daze. Oh my god, don't have Daze. Please. Please no Daze. Oh my god. It hurts so much. My body is just in pain right now. Sure. Yep. This is punishment for trying to fabricate league results. Oh my god, guys. That was so bad. Yep. So we gotta draw... Well, we drew more Infect creatures. I think we are gonna lose. Watch this. Another Daze. Imagine. Today is easily the best day of my life. Yep. Mono counter Delver. Coming through. They're not going to shuffle off their Ponders, so they got something good. We draw Mutagenic Growth. Oh, well, you know it's coming when it's coming. I don't think, does Seal of Strength matter? Could we kill them from 20 with a Llanowar Augur? I guess I might as well play it here. I don't know what they're holding up 2 blue mana for, but another counterspell out of their hand means less things that they can potentially use later. Yep. We should just try to forget about this game. I'm gonna try to forget about my life. Absolutely, yes. Please bring ice cream treats. Would appreciate. Would greatly appreciate the ice cream. That was so foolish, man. This game has been absolutely ridiculous. Yep. Have you guys ever seen a human being like tilt into another dimension? I think this is one of the gut shot matchups. That could be one of the gut shot matchups. Yeah, we're dead after this turn. Probably should just scoop. How much damage do I have in hand? We pump this plant token. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 14 damage. All right, let's do it. What if, guys? What if? Oh, dang it. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 10, 13, 16. Not quite. All right. Okay, that was good. So we'll bring in some gut shots. Over... I think just like 1 mana spells aren't very good here. But I don't want to like take out mutagenic growth, so maybe I'll take out seals because they don't give trample. I think seal is like our weakest pump spell, and like 1 rot wolf. Even though this does like attack into fairies repeatedly and draws cards. I don't really know. That was brutal. Brutal. Okay. Okay, turn 1 Glistener Elf. That's one way to beat Daze. And we have a gut shot for their fairy. Just going to be turning off auto yields repeatedly for the rest of my life. So you know. Play Glistener Elf. Pass the turn. I don't think I get to resolve anything, honestly. Let's see where Bobby Found Dead's going to put their cards. This deck can win on turn 2 sometimes. Pretty rad. I wonder if I should play around Daze. 2 cards on bottom. All right. Means we got to find a Vines before it matters. Mutagenic growth. Okay. I think we do mutagenic growth here and Call Me Garden if possible. Call Me Garden doesn't really matter. I think Ichorclaw Mirror does a lot more. I also feel like they're holding up Daze, and this gut shot can stop the spell stutter that might get this. So I'm gonna get in. I am gonna mutagenic growth. I'll pay life for it so that they can't Daze us. Go through the blocks, mutagenic growth, pay life. Yeah, just playing around Daze for the rest of my life. Imagine Snapback. Taste it. They're going to gut shot Glistener Elf. Fabulous. Okay. Okay. Yep. So, do you have the Daze? Oh, they didn't have Daze. We did it. Come on. Oh, goodness gracious. Okay. Colony Garden. I'd rather lose to sideboard cards than misplays though. No, Rory's not. My door is locked though. Just in case, you know, there might be some riffraff out there trying to get wise. All right, let's play Blight Mamba. Playing around everything but hard counter here. Good. Play a land, pass the turn. 3 cards in my opponent's hand. We just gotta draw loads more Infect creatures. Let's see what this is. Gush. All right. Scattered more blue mana. Spire Golem mana. Up. Spire Golem costs 6, right? I think. Is that the idea? Oh, so they can't. I don't know. Can't remember. Spire Golem coming down. Just hard casting the old ninja boy. You got it. Nice. No, it's cool. It's cool. It's cool. Hold up, because I don't know how long I'm going to be. Probably not that long if games go like this. Here comes Ninja. All right, we're going to try to trade a mutagenic growth with a Ninja. You guys ready? You guys ready? Here we go. Do you have another gut shot opponent? Nice. Okay, sure. Vapor Snag, and then passes the turn. What do we draw? Land. Cool. Well, guys. If they pay enough life, we can kill with plant damage. You're right, though. Get enough Gataxian Probes and Gut Shots in there. I think it probably doesn't matter at this point. 2 cards on top with Preordained, so I'm going to get to see both of those here. The Botidos. I can't imagine their hand isn't just like tons of deprives and stuff like that. What's this? Fairy Miscreant. Okay. And we draw Blight Mamba. So we can sneak this Blight Mamba through for what that's worth. Nothing to our opponent. Here comes another Vapor Snag, possibly. It can block this Ninja for a while. Here comes Spell Stutter. I'm gonna kill this. If they get another Ninja down, we're in a lot of trouble. I would like this to kill a Spell Stutter sprite, but they know about it, so yeah. Here comes another Ninja. Yep. And we are at 11. Opponent has 4 cards in hand. Plays a Delver, passes it to us. Apostle's Blessing. That doesn't do anything here, so we'll pass. I don't know how we build up a reasonable way to win this game, but I'm gonna play it out for sure. Definitely not having Delver flip on a Spell Pierce. Yep, more Delvers come down. Another Fairy. Spell Pierce unknown in my opponent's hand. They're gonna attack for 3 in the air, not risking any shenanigans on my part. Our turn. We draw a land. Good. Pass the turn. I think I'm like tilting playing lands now, but I'm still into it. Does the other Delver flip? Nice. We're dead. Good night, Delver. We got a redraw. We have Edict Fodder. We've got some pump spells. We have a Rotwolf, which we'll probably never cast. But I think we got to keep this. 19 land deck. We got a redraw. We'll see what our opponent's up to straight away. Just be compulsively turning off those auto yields all night. All right, so let's start it off with a Get Probe, Paying Life. I'm gonna get my snipper going, guys. Snip time. All right, so we will take a quick snibbitus. All right. Had a good enough look. Play Colony Garden, pass the turn, no land, which is notable. We will have to commit Llanowar Augurs for the next few turns. Okay, I will. I'll keep you in the loop. There's a Glistener Elf. Okay. That's a start. Although Llanowar Augurs are the slowest pump spells on the planet, so we're going to have to win this game probably with this Glistener Elf and Llanowar Augurs. And really, I don't even know if it's worth casting them until I find another land to hold up vines. Yep. Opponent's going to pass. No Galvanic Blasts. Sure. So I actually don't know if I'm going to commit Llanowar Augur here, especially where we don't... Like, we can't protect Glistener Elf if we do. And I think that's going to be important. Like, I guess we could play Llanowar Augur here, get the removal out of their hand, and hopefully draw a land to commit a Blight Mamba eventually. But I also don't believe I'm going to win just sitting around waiting for a land either. So I think we got to force him to have it. 4 cards in hand. Hopefully few of those cards are Galvanic Blasts. And yeah. Vines of the Vastwood doesn't just win us the game next turn, so I think we have to... wait. We can't win next turn, I guess is what I'm saying. Even if we draw a land. I will keep you in the loop. There will be some pleading for ice cream at some point, especially if the losing continues. All right, our turn. We're not going to sack Augur. We don't find a land, but we do find a mutagenic growth. That's interesting. We'll play another Augur and just hope they don't find a removal spell, I guess. Yep. Pass the turn, and I think we're going to go for it next turn, especially where we'll be able to have Apostle's Blessing. Like, we'll be able to have Vines up. We just got a lot of stuff going on. And I think I will Apostle's Blessing, considering their interaction is going to be red, and we're going to get Trample anyway. Come on. Don't have it. Don't. Don't have it, opponent. No having. Prismatic Lens, okay. Yep, just a 4/4. We are going to have an enormous Glistener Elf with Trample. Oh, I hope they don't find it. Don't find it. We could also give this protection from artifacts. Like if they tap out, then I'm totally okay with giving it pro artifacts. Because it'll be 6. Yeah, well, I think we have... Do we have lethal? It's pro artifacts. 6, 7, 8, 9? No, we don't. They filter for red. Ah. Okay. Yeah, it only would have been 9. And if we don't find a land, we're going to be out of this pretty quick. Tap land is not ideal, but it is a land nonetheless. So we'll pass. Now we kind of want another 1-drop infect creature. Like we want another Glistener Elf. We will soon die to 4/4s though. Or just Atogs. Opponent Thoughtcasts. Phytoburst is a real cool card. I know that Propaganda is a big Phytoburst fan. Bunch of 4/4s. Thank you very much, Grace Synapse. I think I'm going to need it. We're going to go ahead and take 4 here. Just because I think we're going to need like 2 turns to win this game. So we're going to play like we're going to win in 2 turns. Which means making sure this Ichorclaw Mirror doesn't die somehow. Well, there's Atog, so that means we probably don't have 2 turns. Because I think we have to leave up Vines for Battle Rage, plus block this 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18. So we're dead to Fling anyway. So I think we got to play Ichorclaw Mirror and hope they don't have Fling. Would be ideal. And my internet's bugging out. Perfect. All right, hang in there, gang. Hang in there. Internet trubs. Should be good now. Sorry about that. All right, upkeep, not pumping anything. Glistener Elf. Okay, well, we can protect a Glistener Elf. So play Glistener Elf. Vines up. I can Vines it, but they can win just with combat damage. So we'll leave Vines up to stop Teamer Battle Rage. Like we can block it with a plant. But if they have like 8, 9, 10, they have us within range of a lot of spells here. Like I think we have to block with 2 creatures. Because if we don't block Frogmite, then... Or if we don't block Mirror and Fort, yeah. So we have to block Frogmite as well. So we'll block Frogmite with Llanowar Augur. All right, opponent not attacking with Atog. Okay. Fair enough, opponent. They are going to attack with Atog. Okay, so we'll go to blocks. We got to block like this and block like this. So we'll only take 8. We're not dead to Galvanic Blast here. So this is how we're going to block. We'll see what our opponent thinks of that. Turning off the auto yields. They're just going to let it go. All right. Oh, guys. We might have them. Okay. Come on, no Fling. No Fling. Opponent, please. My life, my whole life. Ah, frig. Vines could keep them off everything but Fling, which is definitely what they're doing here. Yep. And there it goes, straight to our face. All right. So Nature's Claims and Confrontations are going to come in. I think that is a good strategy. We're going to take out the Seals and probably the Rot Wolves. I think they're too slow. And we'll submit like that. Yeah. It can keep us off Team or Battle Rage, but... Man, I think I know what's causing... Ooh, guys, this is fast. Okay, so we go turn 1 Glistener Elf, turn 2 Rancor Groundswell, and then we have Vines to try to finish them off. Okay. Yep, hopefully our opponent doesn't have the nuts. The Knight of the Nuts opponents. So we're going to have to get the nuts a few times to get him back. Come on, no turn 1 Galvanic Blast. And I think I'm actually just going to Groundswell next turn and leave up Vines, because I think it represents the same amount of damage. And then we'll be able to Vines Rancor on the next turn. Whoa, thank you very, very much for the sub, Plain Brad. I appreciate that, man. Welcome back. How you doing? I know, matching lands. They almost are. I have one land that isn't matching, and I have it in my hand right now because I only have so many full arts. I don't think playing Blight Mamba here is the way to go. So I'm going to go... Hey, Shades, what's up, man? Well, yeah, we're having a whelp kind of night right now. So we're going to play a forest, go to combat. We'll Groundswell this turn. Yep, go through to blocks. Groundswell. Get swole. Opponent goes to 5. Infect damage. And we can get him next turn, I think. We're going to be able to give our Glistener Elf Trample, and we have Vines back up. So if they don't have Galvanic Blast here, and especially if they tap all their mana, I think we got it. You almost didn't notice the one mismatched land. Well. Oh yeah, you can definitely Amazon Prime sub. Come on in. Another Vines would be ideal here. Nice! Thank you very much for the sub, Owl Candy. Let's see if they have the Gataxian, or let's see if they have the Galvanic Blast. They do have the Galvanic Blast, plus ATOG, plus a couple of Thought Casts aside. Alright, knowing about Galvanic Blast is definitely important. If that's the case... So if that's the case, I don't really know. Thank you for the sub, Owl. Thank you. I appreciate that. What do you guys think? So this turn's weird. Like, there's a lot of stuff that could happen this turn. I could go like, I don't know. I could go Rancor Glistener Elf. If we draw the Galvanic Blast there, then we can Vines to win. But if we Rancor, we can't commit Blight Mamba and leave Vines up for protection. We're definitely done looking at their hand. Let's see what we draw. Land. Lead on Rancor. I don't think they're going to blast in response because it doesn't look like we're going to attack into this Frogmite if they do. I kind of think it's actually Blight Mamba here because we can put Rancor on it next turn and regenerate it. We could like put Rancor on it this turn, I guess, but that doesn't really gets the Galvanic Blast out of their hand. So I think we're actually going to, let's Rancor up Glistener Elf and then we'll attack. No, that doesn't make sense either. They might Galvanic Blast here. If we attack, we can't play Blight Mamba. So I think we just have to pass and see what my opponent's next turn looks like. They're going to get to cast a lot of Thought Casts. And we can't just trade with Frogmite, play Blight Mamba. Like, we have to leave up Vines here. So we're going to pass. And then next turn we can commit Blight Mamba and leave up protection from Galvanic Blast. Glistener Elf looking pretty anemic against Galvanic Blast. Well, I don't know about attacking. Like, attacking, this would die, and then our next best bet is, and then we play, like, Blight Mamba or whatever. I guess if we did attack there, we could play Mamba with Regeneration back up on the following turn, and then we put them to 6 Infect. Ooh, and they have the red mana now. Fabulous. Thoughtcast, Blast, Atog, and Vault. All cards my opponent has. They can't Vault, or they can't Thoughtcast again if they want to leave up Galvanic Blast, I guess. Or they can crack this for blue, I suppose. Alright, opponent's just going to pass. You got it. We draw Mutagenic Growth. Okay. Alright, so that's going to allow us to attack with our Glistener Elf. So play a land, go to combat, attack with Glistener Elf, and then on blocks, we will Mutagenic Growth it to try to save it from the Frogmite. Yep, so Mutagenic Growth. And if this forces the Galvanic Blast, then we have Vines. Although they could have drawn another Galvanic Blast, I guess, or they can draw another Galvanic Blast, but if they have it, then that's just bad luck. All right, cast with Kicker. Targeting Glistener Elf. Come on. No second Vines. Or no second Galvanic Blast. Opponent! Don't. Stop. Please. I can't. I'm dead. Yep. All right. They didn't have that second Galvanic Blast, so we're going to have to... heck. Thoughtcast, Vault of Whispers, and Atog in our opponent's hand. Splendid. Whole bunch of stuff I don't know about in their hand now. Opponent just casually casts 3 Thoughtcasts. Storm count is 2. Sure, alright. Yep. Here comes Frogmite. We're at 14. And we draw Vines. Oh my god, guys, we were so close. We were so close. I could taste it. I guess knowing that they have Electrickery in their deck kind of changes my opinion on things a little bit, but still. They have Atog in hand. They're leaving up a jillion mana for something. Or they're leaving up red mana, I think, is the idea. There's Prismatic Lens, so now I think they'll commit the Atog. And yeah, it's probably pretty close to lights out here. Yep. What do we draw? Glistener Elf. Alright, play Glistener Elf. Play Rancor on the Glistener Elf. And 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. This Glistener Elf has to block this Atog next turn. Which is pretty unfortunate, but it is what it is. Alright, pass it back to you, opponent. Which, it kind of only leaves them open to the Temur Battle Rage kill, and then this will die. Yeah, if we win somehow, it'll be tough. It's definitely going to be a tough loss. And I'm debating whether I should like kick Vines on this, even to just force them to, you know, sacrifice more artifacts than they may have to otherwise. So we'll go to blocks. We'll block Atog, 4 cards in my opponent's hand. They have to sack 2 artifacts to save it. No, it doesn't save it. It just dies because of the block here. What have you got, opponent? Yep. Don't care. Watch, they have counter magic for the Vines. Alright, so I'm going to leave it at that. This will kill Atog. We get back our Vines. They only have a Frogmite, and incidentally 4 cards in hand at the end of turn. But it is what it is. I guess Fling will still kill us. Gearseeker Serpent. Oh, Fling. Yeah. It is what it is. We don't have any targeted removal, and we didn't kill them fast enough, so that's how it goes, guys. Flingfinity takes it. What if they don't have it? What if they, like, misclick? Deal 10 to ATOG. And Fling. Alright, let's go. Infect. Got a couple Glistener Elves, we got a second land drop. I'm gonna keep. Vines in hand for protection purposes. Hopefully our opponent isn't main deck Electricity deck. You're gonna jump into the league soon. Maverick Girl, come get your free ticks. I don't mind fire and ticks your way. Especially not with elves, or especially not with Infect. And you're gonna get to see the elves matchup right away. Alright, so if we play Caldney Garden, Seal of Strength. We can have 8 non-trampling Infect damage next turn, which is irrelevant. So we'll play Colony Garden for when it matters, if it does. I think this is Stompy. And we'll play another Glistener Elf, pass a turn. Yeah, this is definitely Stompy. Which is the better Vines deck? I think Blight Mom was actually okay here. Those defensive Vines, though. Here they come. Trying to trade Vines with Stompy creatures. Here comes Nettle Sentinel. We will 100% take 2. Although they could be trying to get down a Skargan Pit Skulk here, which could be relevant, but I think, like, we're not trading it with 2 Glistener Elves, are we? Nah. Mutagenic Growth would be sweet there, but we don't have it. And here comes Skargan Pit Skulk. Oh, Solana Ledgewalker. Okay, that's not too big of a deal. I guess that does give this vigilance, but we can try to blow them out with a Vines here next turn. Come on, Rancor. Rancor would be sweet, because then we can play Seal of Strength. Augur. Okay. All right, well, I think we just play Llanowar Augur, we play Seal of Strength, and then we go all in next turn and try to win the game. I don't think we try to force trades or anything here. That's just kind of stupid, especially where they won't have Trample. All right, guys, we're going to have Kicked Vines, +6/+6, and Trample. Like +10/+10 and Trample. So hopefully that's enough. The creature we give Trample is going to have to be the one we go all in on, unfortunately. Let's see what our opponent's got. Elephant Guide. Pretty good. I kind of hope they put it on Solana Ledgewalker here. But it looks like they are going to leave back 2 blockers. Which is pretty unfortunate. Okay, there's Elephant Guide. Yep. So that will now be a 4/4 Ledgewalker. Which will be blocking whatever creature we target with. Oh, they're going to attack. Oh. Is that so? Well, opponent. I've got news for you. So we're going to sack Augur, pump up Glistener Elf. Yep. I guess they could have, like, Mutagenic Growth or something. Play a land. Go to combat. Swing with everything but the plant token. Come on, opponent. Opponent is feeling frisky. All right, so we will Seal of Strength our... Okay, so 1, 2, 3, so 7. We'll get through for 5. Yeah, this is lethal. Okay, so I guess it doesn't matter which one we pump up. 1, 2, and then 4 plus 8. So I think we will pump up the one that isn't blocked, just in case there's some shenanigans happening. And Kicked Vines. Yeah, exactly. So we can even play around their Mutagenic Growth. We can't play around 2 Mutagenic Growths. I think that's lethal Infect damage, guys. Is that lethal Infect damage? I think it is. That's 10 infect damage, right? Looks like it to me. Game? Game. I think this is definitely the epic confrontation matchup. This could be the... no, I think Fog is for removal decks. Or sorry, not removal decks, for combo decks. Yeah, so that's how that's going to go. I think Rotwolf would actually be kind of okay. But yeah, epic confrontation definitely comes in. Apostle's Blessing is probably pretty relevant. I think we're going to go down the seals again. Like 1 seal. Maybe the hunger, because stuff isn't going... Like, stuff will die in combat, but we won't need it instant speed as often. So I'm going to take out the hunger as well. Although, I guess when this does come up... No, I'm going to take it out. I'm okay with having more consistent epic confrontations then. Hoping for a singleton hunger. So I'm going to go like that. A couple of epic confrontations in. See if that does it for us. Hope we're just faster, I guess. Oh, Lawbert, I'm glad you're here, man. I'm glad you're here. Our opponents have been having it all tonight. Oh, yeah. That is really sweet, actually. So, turn 1, Glistener Elf. Turn 2, Blight Mamba. And I'm okay playing a tap land after playing a turn 2 Blight Mamba, because we can regenerate it. Good times will be had by all. Opponents' creatures will be getting -1 counters. They'll laugh. I'll laugh. The Rotwolf will laugh. I'll burn this deck into the ground. I don't like them having turn 1 evasive creature, but it is what it is. See if our opponent is on a gut shot deck. Yeah. Heckin' lifelink. Are they stuck on 1 mana? Heckin' Rancor lifelink. Attack. Do it. Yes, opponent. What if we killed him right here? Wouldn't you feel like a dummy? And a million Blight Mambas. So we'll play Blight Mamba, we'll go to combat, we'll attack, and then we're just going to be playing Blight Mambas forever. Not winning with plants. Lifelink too strong. Our opponent getting stuck on lands. No, their mana's going to be okay now. So that's cool. And this mana will be left up to regenerate Blight Mamba next turn. I guess I'll trade with the Quirion Ranger. I'm not above it. Dang it. There's Vault Scourge. Yep. Kind of expecting that. It kind of feels like... Ooh, that's an interesting draw. All right, so let's play Tranquil Thicket. Go to combat. We'll attack. We're in kind of a precarious situation here. But we might be able to trade with, like, literally their entire board here, so, or whatever their blockers are. They might just not block. We'll play another Blight Mamba. Yep, they're going to untap Vault Scourge, sure. And what will Vault Scourge block? The Glistener Elf. Okay. Alright. So we are going to kill... I think we'll just regenerate, actually. I don't know if we really want to kill Nettle Sentinel here. I could get this pro-green, but I think Apostle's Blessing is going to be important on a combo turn, so I'm just okay doing it this way, trading with the Vault Scourge, and playing another Blight Mamba. I think they're just more important. Put our opponent to 2 Infect, play another Blight Mamba. Pretty happy to not have evasion on my opponent's side, and now Mutagenic Growth can represent a way we can trade a Blight Mamba with like a Nettle Sentinel or something, but we're getting close enough to winning too that I almost don't want to do that. If they're going to be attacking all out all game, then dang it, more 2/2s. And I think we can expect a Rancor here. So this is an interesting kind of quandary. Going back to 0 lands and trading our Vault Scourge. Yeah. I guess they've got the Quirion Ranger here. I'm trying to figure out whether I'm supposed to trade this Mutagenic Growth with this Nettle Sentinel. I think I am. So I'll go to blocks. We'll block Nettle Sentinel. I think we're actually the control deck. I'm the one that brought in the epic confrontations, so I think I'm the control deck. All right, opponent's going to pass. Cool. Our turn. Vines, eh? That's interesting, but they're not at a low enough life total where I really want to do that. But I think I'm still going to attack with both, and if they don't block, we'll play Rotwolf. And I'm okay trading Rotwolf with a Stompy creature. They're not going to block. 1, 2, 6. Put them to 8 infect damage. No. So we'll get in like that. Yeah, Vines to stop Rancor could be okay. Yeah, and maybe not that controlling. So we'll play Rotwolf, and then I think next turn, just where we have like pseudo unblockability, like we should be okay, especially where Rotwolf has an extra point of power. I can't see why I would want to block here. Because Rotwolf plus Vines is pretty alright here. Pretty decent here. So 2 mana for our opponent. There's Burning Tree. Well, that's not good. That's a lot of blockers, but that many blockers we don't really care about. Because we can always give this pro green. Yep. And Nest Invader. Oh, dang it. They got it. They found the out. Yep. That's unfortunate. But I guess this will continue drawing cards. Like, we'll get to trade it with their creatures while we draw cards. I don't really get this here, but I am going to block with Rotwolf. I guess they probably have... That was weird. And sweet for me. Absolutely. Draw land. Not trivial here. Pretty sweet Rotwolf there. Alright, our turn. Ichorclaw Mirror. Well, I don't think there's any universe where we don't attack with Rotwolf here. I think they're just going to block with the Scion, but... Yeah, so let's go to combat. If we can save Rotwolf, we will. But I don't think they're going to let any of these creatures die to Rotwolf. We're also at 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we should probably even leave Vines up to defend us here, even though we can like Blight Mamba or Ichorclaw Mirror. They're going to block Blight Mamba. Going to block Rotwolf. Oh, we're real close, guys. We're real close. That's 5 infect damage. Oh, God. That's really close. Okay, so we're not going to pump here. We're going to play another blocker. I think we're going to regenerate. I want to leave up Vines, too. I don't know if one blocker is good enough. They can swing back for 5. They would need a pretty good number of pump spells to kill us. Just regen? Yeah, I think that's okay. Regen and play Ichorclaw Mirror. Well, or leave up... Yeah, we can just leave up Vines. Alright, they take 1 infect. What's up, G Panta? How you doing? Welcome to the Janku Banku. I hope you're enjoying yourself here tonight. Alright, opponent, 1 infect counter on their Nest Invader. And like I said, I think we have to leave up Vines here, and we don't have any 1 mana. How can they win around the blocker? Even with 2 mana, how could they win with us having a blocker on board? They have 5 damage on board. They would need to like kick a Vines and have a mutagenic growth plus land drop. Like, I just don't think they can do that. I'm playing Ichorclaw Mirror. If this is the wrong decision, then so be it. I'm playing Ichorclaw Mirror. Awesome, yeah. We are trying to infect the metagame out here. Doing our darndest. We'll see what my opponent's attacks look like. There's a Nest Invader. Okay, so our Apostle's Blessing trick isn't gonna work next turn. Well, we can just Apostle's Blessing a Blight Mamba, I'm pretty sure, and we'll be okay. Wow, okay. Opponent's gonna swing for 5. There's no way... Yeah, no, we're good. We can take 5 here. Sure. They can't deal 5 extra damage. I think so. Right? Yeah, because they can't block all of our creatures and we just have to resolve a Vines on something. Cool. There's Groundswell as well. All right, we'll go to combat. Swing with everything. No Apostle's Blessing required. I guess I could cast like Mutagenic Growth and untap this. But we just need one unblocked creature here. Sure. Sure. All right, Kick of Vines. On Blight Mamba because it can regenerate. We also have Protection up. I'm just going to make sure I kick this. Because this matters. Did we get him? That's 5 Infect damage. We're dead if this doesn't work. There's no free fogs or anything. Got him? This is way too slow. Way, way, way too slow. Nah, this doesn't have any creatures. But it does have 3 rankers. Oh, I almost feel like I have to keep this. Does any 4 look better than this? Or any 5? Yeah, 5s could look better than this. I'm gonna go to 5. All right. I can keep this. We get it. We're on the draw. We get another look. Groundswell. We don't have another land. So we'll put Groundswell on the bottom. Opponents start him with Colony Garden. Could be the mirror. Let's find out. Well, we found our land. That's good. So we'll probe our opponent. See if they have a kill next turn. Ooh. Bogles. Got it. All right. Well, they're not Solana Ledgewalkering next turn. They are rankering up a plant. For what that's worth. We draw a Seal of Strength, so we'll play a Llanowar Augur. It's a pretty good blocker for rankered up plant token. I'm also pretty okay with Blight Mambas to kill unevasive stuff like Ledgewalker, but I don't think we'll have that opportunity. 8 rack. Oh, how did that lead go? No Leyline inside. Well, that's what you gotta get them, man. They got no hate. The no hate special. Why wouldn't you ranker there? Gut shot, I guess. Because I can block. There's no real reason to ranker. All right, we're just gonna play Blight Mamba. And then no trample, unfortunately, but because Blight Mamba. Oh no, we do have trample. Holy crap! Like, how close are we to winning? We draw a land. Can we win? Seal 6. 7. Yeah, we can. If we draw a land, we can win. But I don't think we're going to draw a land. So this is our only way to give a creature trample. So we can't really blow it hoping. We kind of want to know that it's going to happen. You went 2-0. All right, there's the Ledgewalker. So 6. Yeah, we'd be attacking for 11. If they blocked with both, it still wouldn't win. So I don't think it's worth going all in on. They also have the Cartouche of Strength to be wary of. Sure. Ichor Claw Mirror. Well, I am going to attack. And then I'm going to leave up Kicked Vines, because if they play a Cartouche of Strength and fight it, then... Yeah, sure. I think they're going to try to Cartouche of Strength our Infect creature next turn, and we'll be able to Kick Vines, kill the Ledgewalker, and then we should be in the clear for some winning next turn. We could also just regenerate it, I guess, but an opportunity to kill a Hexproof creature with an aura on it is a pretty big game, so... Oh, wait, they get to decide whether they're going to fight or not, don't they? Armadillo Cloak doesn't matter. Okay. Yep. Opponent attacks for 3. So now it won't die to Blight Mamba. Guys, I think we got to hope for a land here. I really do think we got to hope for a land. I think we're going to crack Llanowar Augur here. Because we're dead so soon. Come on, land. Land! All right, go to combat. Attack with Blight Mamba. And we're out of trample, so we got to try to go wide here, which is pretty awkward. Especially where our opponent can potentially blow us out with something. So we'll play Seal Strength. We got Glistener Elf on board. We have Blight Mamba on board. Maybe they just won't attack next turn. But any creature with a Kicked Vines on it wins us the game. So if they do choose to attack. Rancor and Cartouche are cards that they have in hand. Yep. These do deal damage in -1/-1 counters. I might be able to kill this. They can choose whether they want to fight it or not, though, so I'm going to let it go. Yep. Opponent gains a little life. Will you attack? Oh, they're just going to play a Boggle. Okay. Oh, we don't have any trample, so that's awkward. Here they come. Maybe that was our opportunity right there. Yep. Our turn, we're at 12. Land is okay. Would have been pretty great a few turns ago. So we're going to go to combat. We're going to attack with Glistener Elf. I don't know if they're going to block or not. If they don't block, yeah, they're going to block. Okay, so I'm going to sack Seal of Strength here so that we can play Ichor Clawmere. But I don't know how much of a chance we have. Or maybe I should have traded there. I'm not sure. I think having two creatures with Kicked Vines next turn is a good thing. So Rancor Unknown is their hand. There's Rancor. Let's hope they don't have another creature. Also, I think Ancestral Mass just kills us. No, it doesn't. Okay. Okay. All right. So do we win next turn? We go to 1. 1-2. I think we win. Oh, there's Mutagenic Growth. Okay. Go to combat. Swing. And I'm just going to do this now so I don't like F6 by mistake or something. All right. So Vines with Kicker. That's 6 Infect damage. Maybe we don't want to show them Mutagenic Growth. If we don't have to, this wins us the game. They're empty-handed. There's no way for them to untap their creature. We just win. Right? All right, game. Sweet. I was just going to comment on how awkward the 10 Infect damage thing looks up there, but whoops. When you lost so hard in your first 2 matches that you just like put it get the wrong thing. Does this kill enchantments? It does. Okay, so some Nature's Claims wouldn't go astray. I don't think we have to worry about giving our creatures unblockable. Dies to the infection. Isn't that just the way, man? Our creatures aren't going to die when we want them to for that. And get up, come on, get down. I think Apostle's Blessings are probably what comes out, because we're going to hate out their enchantments well enough that their creatures shouldn't be able to block ours. Not cool enough. I think that's what comes out. I don't know what else would come out, I guess. Fog could be good. You're right. Fog could be good. I guess they have like rankers and stuff like that. I'm trying to think. These hit like Ethereal Armor and Ancestral Mask that we care about. I just don't know what else I'd like to cut, because I think we have to go fast too, unfortunately. Hey, what's up, Dizzastorm? How you doing? I guess 1 Rotwolf. Yeah, I could cut 1 Probe, probably. I like Probe a lot, though. I like that this lets me keep 1 landers with all those 2-mana Infect creatures. Yeah, I think I'm okay with cutting a Rotwolf. Yeah. It'd be sweet if like everything goes right, but I don't think you can give Bogles enough time to allow everything to go right. Yes, Al, absolutely. 100% would probe again. Oh, you just lost to Bogles too? Oh my goodness, Maverick Girl. We better not run into each other in round 5. Thanks for the subs tonight, by the way, guys. I really appreciate that. Oh, this is a Sneep right here. All right, opponent. Do you have a turn 1 Boggle? No turn 1 Boggle for our opponent. We will turn 1 Gitaxian Probe you. I guess Gitaxian Probe isn't as relevant in this matchup, but it could inform our turn 2 play. They're going to play 2 Bogles, but they don't have anything to make them that big, so I think Ichor Claw Mirror is actually a lot more relevant here than anything else. So, yeah, so I'm glad I saw that. So we'll go ahead and grab Prowler's Hand. It was interesting, man. It was a cool match. And I don't know if I want to lead on Augur here or not. Based on their hand, I don't think it really matters, but we'll play Glistener Elf. They might trade it with one of their Bogles, which could be relevant later. Because I think once we start attacking with Ichor Claw Mirrors, then especially with their hand, I think Augur's okay. I guess we won't have time to cast it anytime soon. That was weird. So we're going to see 2 Bogles here. Boggle. Oh, on red. That's interesting. Okay, 2 Bogles. You got it. Yeah, Ichor Claw with Rancor is ideal. Mutagenic Growth here would be sweet. No Mutagenic Growth, but we will play a land. Go to combat with Glistener Elf. Yeah, this is some spice right here. They are going to trade. Okay. And we'll play Ichor Claw Mirror. Oh, we're in damage. Don't float that mana in damage step. Oh, yeah. No, good call. So our opponent has, their hand is Blossoming Sands Unknown right now. So they're hoping to top deck. But next turn we'll get down Llanowar, Augur, Rancor. If we draw a land, I'll think about possibly not doing that. All right, Blossoming Sands, and now I don't know anything that's in their hand. 3 mana. Just an Ancestral Mask. Not a big deal. Well, I guess it's not fantabulous, but we do have enchantment removal, and that would really blow them out. Let's find out what we found. Vines. I think we have to hope they don't have another Ancestral Mask, and then try to win the game next turn. So go Rancor, Llanowar, Augur. That's 1, 2, 3, 7, 8, 9, 10. +2 if they do block. So I actually think that's what we got to do instead of playing another Ichor Claw Mirror. So we'll Rancor it up, play Llanowar, Augur, attack, and hope they don't have another Ancestral Mask. There isn't really, I think this is just the best way to play around it. We lose to it anyway, pretty much regardless of what we do. Yes, they will. They super duper will. Especially because we can block with Augur if we have to. Can we still win if we block with Augur here, though? Just another Boggle. Okay, that doesn't really matter. 1 card in my opponent's hand. What instant speed spell could I be worried about? What instant speed spell? Okay, sick. That is good news. Okay, so upkeep, we are going to +3/+3 our Ichor Claw Mirror. Draw for turn. Llanowar, Augur. All right, so we're going to go to combat, especially because Ichor Claw Mirror is going to just survive anyway. I don't think it's relevant. Yep, so it's going to get +2/+2. I wonder if I want a Vines here. I definitely do. So I'm going to kick a Vines here. Yeah. And that'll get in for 3 more Infect damage. That leaves them pretty close to dead. 5 more Infect damage, excuse me. And their Boggle dies. The Boggle with the Ancestral Mask. That's relevant. They're at 8 Infect damage. This is a Trampler. I don't know, man. It's feeling pretty good. Don't get too excited. Hey, we got him. We're playing the Maverick Girl. I wonder what she's on. Thank you very much for the bits, PJMC Snooty. We're going to get it. We're gonna need to get lucky here to beat the Maverick girl. I highly doubt she would ever stream snipe. Yeah, and you know what, Maverick girl, if you gotta, I don't care, whatever. I don't think she ever would, but we tight. She's got cred, man. All right, let's see if we can get Taxian Probe into another untapped land. Yeah, I don't think there's any chance in the universe she'd stream snipe. Okay. Turn off auto yields again. Nothing more embarrassing than passing turn 1. All right, so let's have a look. Ooh. Kept a no-lander? Okay. All right. She's giving me a chance. I think she knows that, like, a Thraben Inspector can do the trick sometimes. We draw an Ichor Mirror, so we'll play a tap land. Pass the turn, not a whole lot of trample in the deck. Thank you, Lobert, for the tap land heads up. Oh, there's a tap land. Oh, got it. All right, 1-lander. All right, turn comes back to us. No removal to speak of. Prismatic Strands is relevant. We got a couple of Ichor Mirrors. I think we're going to start playing... Oh, maybe we should play Blight Mamba, because we can leave up the Regenerate next turn if we're not going to combo off, and we don't think it's important to play another Ichor Mirror. But no, Ichor Mirror can attack through Thraben Inspector if they don't find another land. Yeah. Ah, daggers. Here comes the Thraby baby. Ooh, Alchemist Vial, okay. Chance is improving. Come on, land. Land doesn't even get us there, does it? Well... We can give it +8/+8. Okay. So we'll make our land drop. We'll go to combat, attack. And you know what? Maybe I should have gone like wider there. And we'll give it +8/+8. Groundswell, the mirror. Groundswell, the mirror. Turn off auto yields because I want to play this Llanowar Augur. They're at 1. Come on. Almost had the turn 3 kill. Oh, they're gonna journey the mirror. Bummer. They found it. What if we give Llanowar Augur? Oh, they're finding their land drops too. So they've only played Alchemist Vial that we know about. Let the grinding continue. All right, well, we're going to play a couple creatures here. They can only fog 1 with Alchemist Vial, and I assume they'll fog the one that we pump up with Llanowar Augur. And they have to leave 1 mana up to do that. So, you know what? Like, I guess Galvanic Blast is kind of a blowout, but we haven't seen Galvanic Blast yet. I suppose they have drawn a lot of cards. No land. Ah! All right, they've got Prismatic Strands. Well, Prismatic Strands can't fog Ichor Mirror. They'll have to Strands green and fog Ichor Mirror, I guess. Because Strands can't get Ichor Mirror. So even Thraben Inspector Prismatic Strands doesn't do it here. It's going to have to be Strands. Okay. Oh, I wonder what they have. They could have Galvanic Blast. So they could be playing into me thinking I have... Yeah, well, we're going to do it. We're going to try. Go through. And Strands doesn't work on Mirror. So did we get it? Please? Oh no, I guess they can Alchemist Vial. They can Alchemist Vial plus Strands. No, they can't. They can't Alchemist Vial plus Strands. We got them. All right, cool. Oh, man. They could have Alchemist Vial, but infectious beats coming through. Nature's Claim for sure. I think that's it. So I think this is definitely a Nature's Claim matchup. But that would be it. And I think Nature's Claim will come in. Apostle's Blessing is definitely important for a few reasons. I don't know that Mutagenic Growth is that important, actually. Probably go down 1. I think I might just go down the seals again. I'm not really a huge fan of the seals. Rob Wolf will just get eaten by removal, but we need a lot of creatures to fight through this one. Blight Mamas are great. Vines are great. Not a huge fan of the Hungers. I'll take that out. I think you can play around Hunger well enough. Rancor is even a little sketchier against this deck, I guess. But I'll take it one seal. I wouldn't be opposed to losing a Rotwolf here. Those Groundswells proved to be pretty nuts there. Seal is a way you can win on turn 2, though. Because you can go like Seal on turn, or Glistener Elf, Seal of Strength, Groundswell, Mutagenic Growth. Which you might have to do. It doesn't give Trample either, though. I think I'm okay with going down these. I don't know, guys. I don't know. This seems bad. We don't have an Infect creature. I don't think we want to do that. Oh, no, thank you, Alphastos. I actually wasn't aware that my Straconst was out of date. Do I mulligan this? I mulligan this, right? How big is this plant? We can attack with a 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. A 9/9 plant next turn. We're mulliganing? Okay. I feel like this is a bad matchup. Okay, so we're thinking about like mono electricaries too. It's so good that it's not a deck. Ah! Ah! There are like no 4s that are better than this, right? Not a 1. Opponent's on 7. Oh, we should have kept our opener. We get another look. I'm gonna keep a land on top. Still no Infect creatures, but we might draw one. We have some ways to protect it. We have ways to win quickly. Oh god. Okay. Probe the Maverick Girl. All right, gang. All right, she's got the opener. She's got the opener with Electrickery. That can't be a good sign. So I think playing around Electrickery involves... Oh, yeah. Yeah, no. Max punishment indeed. So I'm just going to preserve mana here by playing Seal of Strength. That also does help us out with Electrickery for a second, so we'll do that. And yeah, keep hoping. Keep on the Dusty Springfield plan. Another tap land, okay. They do have just Electrickery up, so little do they know, we have to draw a land before that matters. Alright, play Ichor Clawmere. They don't have a ton of ways to deal with it, so we'll play Mirror. Lots of ways to help us fade Electrickery right now. Not a ton of ways to win with it next turn. But we can beat Electrickery. We can also beat Galvanic Blast. We can't beat both. Yep. Yep. Getting ready to play some birds. Draw some cards. All right. There's a Prophetic Prism down. They're going to leave up Electrickery. Okay. We draw Rotwolf. They have 2 core Skyfishers in hand plus 4th land. It's a pretty good way to finish off the stream in general. So I think we're actually going to hold on to our pump spells defensively here. Although we won't have Trample soon, so having... Yeah. It can attack into core Skyfishers pretty fearlessly. So they're going to have to get rid of this Ichor Clawmere before they can put up a good fight. An Apostle's Blessing can protect it from their Journey to Nowheres. They might force the issue here. Gonna cycle the 4th land, so they must have found more. I wonder if they have gut shots as well. I imagine they've got a gut shot or two. So Prismatic Strands, 2 Skyfishers, and an Electrickery are cards we know about. 2 unknowns in hand. Ugh! Standard Bearer. That is a way for them to get around and Electrickery our creature. So I think I'm going to Mutagenic Growth here, and I'll leave out my other 2 protection spells. I could just give it I could try to give it pro red, but then they could Galvanic Blast it and it'll die. So I'm just going to try to do what I can to play around Electrickery. Because we won't be able to do that in a second. The heads up plays. All right, so all of our pump spells are hereby turned off. They have to have Galvanic Blast here, and they don't. Okay. Okay. Glistener Elf. All right, so we'll go to combat. We'll attack with the Mirror. Yep. There's Electrickery. I think we have to Blessing here. So we'll try to Apostle's Blessing on red. But they could also have Galvanic Blast, which is a bummer. Okay. Sure. Hey, thanks for the host, Dusty Grift. Appreciate it, man. All right, so second main, we'll run out Glistener Elf, albeit not a super useful one. And Strands 2 Skyfishers is what the Maverick Girl's hand looks like. So we're going to have to start playing fast. This might become relevant. Especially because we're going to be trying to incentivize them to trade Standard Bearers. No, we can't even. So now that Skyfisher can block, we're in trouble. In a lot of trouble. Yep, gonna cantrip. I don't really know how we can get out of this mess now. I think we're in... Ugh, more Groundswells. Okay, pass a turn. Yep. Rawwolf isn't a bad way out. I guess, like, at least it makes this small enough that Glistener Elf can start attacking in to trade with either of these. But they could just end up finding a removal spell for Glistener Elf. So Prismatic Strands, Core Skyfisher in hand. I think another Skyfisher is going to come down. 3 unknowns. Actually, yeah, no, we didn't know about that. Yep. And pretty obvious play here. They're going to play another Skyfisher this turn. Oh, man. Standard Bearers. So maybe some number of gut shots should have come in. But that's hard to... That's a little bit of a next level. I guess we could anticipate Standard Bearer. Come on, land. Well, Ichor Mirror is not the end of the world. It means we can start attacking at least. We can trade with one of these Skyfishers and put a -1/-1 counter on the other. But we would still love to get down Rotwolf. More creatures that trade with Swirling Sandstorm and Electrickery aren't cool. All right. We should almost scoop to preserve time at this point. I think so. I think like Gutshot isn't awful. Not awful enough. And it could help with trample damage. I guess it's not always completely dead. All right, mulliganing to 4 or 5 against the Monarch deck. Not ideal. We find a land for Rotwolf. That's a start. So we'll Rotwolf. Pass the turn. Trade with a Skyfisher that isn't gonna die. Getting on a block and then giving it like Apostle's Blessing at instant speed is kind of a good play, but yeah, I think we're just going to lose to the Standard Bearer. And they have like so many Galvanic Blasts we haven't seen, so yep. All right, so we'll give him one more turn. Maybe we'll see a little bit more, but I don't think Nah. No reason to give up information. They're pretty... The deck list is pretty obvious to them. Cycle a Tranquil Thicket. Have one more look. We are at 4. Sacred Claw Mirror, and we're done. So I actually think it should be epic confrontations, because I think 2 epic confrontations and 1 gut shot is fine enough. I don't want all of the gut shots. We do have to win fast, though. We would have won that game if we had gut shot in hand, right? And maybe this many Nature's Claims isn't super important, but I think it's still probably good. Although, that's probably just too slow. I think that's for Affinity. I think it's way too slow for Monarch. Yep, I think this is what it's going to look like, gang. I could be convinced to, like, take out one more thing. Like, take out one more seal for another gut shot. Or maybe because we're on the play. 2 gut shots, 1 confrontation. I wouldn't be super unhappy with 2 and 2. Okay, so we'll take out one more seal. I guess we are going to go considerably slower, but we have more outs this time. All right, we've got a gut shot. We've got some augers. We've got Ichor Claw Mirrors. We have protection. Ooh, yeah, Cop would be a little dangerous. Ichor Claw Mirror, pretty okay against that though. We'll play Augur. I think we won game 1 on a misplay, so it's like that wasn't ideal either. And what do we do here? I guess we want to hedge for Thraben Inspector if they have another tap land. So we'll play Ichor Claw Mirror. Pass the turn. And then we'll play Blight Mambo and we can start leaving up defense for it. Scooby-Dooby-Doo! Alright, so Mirror is going to eat a Journey. That is the proper removal for it. Our turn, we draw a Colony Garden. Not yet. We're not going to play it yet. We are going to play Blight Mamba. We have Gut Shot and Apostle's Blessing for the hosing. Too many Core Skyfishers is going to be trouble, though. And let's see what the play is. 6 cards in hand. We both kept our openers. It's going to be interesting. We're going to see a true battle of wits here. Thraby Baby. Kind of an issue, but not really. Only for the first turn it's around. And Galvanic Blast, so we will have to Apostle's Blessing here, unfortunately. On red. We can attack into Thraben Inspector like once or twice before it becomes an issue, but land, come on, deck. Why you gotta be so rude? So we'll attack into Thraben Inspector and regenerate. Yep. So we can't pay... Oh, nope, we've already regenerated once. It'll just make our attacks better in future turns. We're going to play untap land here just in case we have to regenerate again. And we'll pass. Journey is a massive blowout here. But it is what it is. Just like more creatures are a problem. Prophetic Prism. Okay, that's not more creatures at least. But I think our hand is shaping up a little worse than theirs. Regenerate. Do they have another removal spell? Yikes. Okay. Well, at least Blight Mamba got to eat a few things in the meantime. What do we... Land, attack, please. Stop. This is not funny. See what our opponent's got. Core Skyfisher. Yep. Gonna reset the -1/-1 counter on Thraben Inspector. Oh no, they're just gonna cantrip straight away. Alright. Trying to find that Standard Bearer. 2 cards in hand. I guess they might be a little choked for interaction, but it can't be that bad. Land to stand on? There you go. Well, that's a good expression. The playing land kind of tilting a little bit here. Just for future regeneration of Blight Mambas, I guess. I probably won't play the next one. We'll try to sandbag land a little bit Maverick Girl gonna start getting in. My deck is drawing like Tron. I know, right? If only these were Ulamog's Crushers. Imagine. There are 19 lands, one of which is a cycling land, and we do have Gataxian Probes to help us like cycle through, but chances of this this Ichor Claw Mirror surviving are very slim. Very, very slim. But it can attack through what they've got going on right now. I guess I have 3 cards in hand. It's starting to get stale for you? I don't know. This isn't too bad. Sometimes I don't mind just getting beaten to the dirt by Mono Blue Delver. Core Sanctifiers. You what, mate? Ah! I don't know, man. We've had even like a pretty diverse league here tonight. Boros Monarch, Bogles, Affinity, Mono Blue Delver, Stompy. Well, if we're gonna find a creature to survive, this would be the one. But I'm still gonna hold on to this land because you can only regenerate this twice anyway. Pass the turn. I guess that's actually kind of a reason to play a land. No journey. We're at 14. This is a Galvanic Blast deck and Lightning Bolt deck. Yep. Here comes that fish. Who's that fish? And Glintock. Gonna cantrip. Bird's gonna bird, man. This gut shot looking super bad here. I still think I need one though. Like if they standard bear here, like we might have a chance from this board state. Not a good one, but we might have a chance. So I'm kind of okay having them. If they do land their standard bear. Yep. I guess I don't have to regenerate here, so I won't. They're gonna chump with 3, baby. Goes to the bin. We can regenerate 3 times. 3, baby. This card's pretty good against us. I think mid-range in general, just pretty good against us. Here come the Flyers. That face when Glinthawk can deal, like, gut-shotting Glinthawk twice deals more damage than just letting it attack you. Yep. Our turn. We draw a heckin' land. I think with 2 cards in hand, we're bluffing about as much as I want to be, so I'm okay playing another land here. Yeah, because you can regenerate Blight Mamba. No problem, Lobert. Oh man, that would be pretty epic, considering this is definitely a close game in the meantime. They're going to cycle. It's actually not that close. They have no infect damage and a massive board. I don't think we're bluffing by holding any more than 2 cards in hand, though. Especially where we haven't been firing off Augur. This will have to be the turn. If there's going to be a turn, this will have to be it. So we're going to Augur. We're going to sack Llanowar Augur. I think we just lose, gang. I think that's game. And they've had a Strands in their hand all game as well. Yep. So there's literally 0 outs in our deck here, but we're gonna go for it anyway. Oh, does that do it? No. It does fog this, but then they can just... Oh, wait. Well, it's still not lethal by any means. But we're going to do it because we're dead anyway. So... Oh, they're not going to... Oh, they're just going to Strands. Sure. Sure. Prismatic Strands. Oh, it won't let me pay 2. All right, guys. This opener looks pretty good. This looks pretty good. We're going to keep it. We're going to keep it. We'll see if Alpha Shadows... By the way, viewer matches, ghosting totally allowed. I guess so, yeah. I guess, like, where Blight Mamba, giving stuff trample is probably pretty important in that matchup. All right, Owl, I will see you very shortly. If I'm not there right away, I will be there shortly thereafter. All right, let's have a look at what Alpha Shadows got going on over here. Hopefully it's not Mono Blue Delver. They beat us into the dirt last time. Oof. Oh, man. Oh, is this Canadian Threshold? Man, I love that deck. That's a cool deck. It's kind of like a... maybe we should hold Gitaxian Probe for next turn. We're going to play a tap land while we've got time. I guess we could have gone looking for... could have gone looking for a 1-drop there, but if we find it next turn, we can protect it all the same. Yeah, I think Reed had an Elves video recently where that was the case as well. He was playing against another, like, just really fast deck. All right, so our opponent is probably going to want to try to kill this. So we're actually gonna do this. We're gonna go looking for a mutagenic growth. Or a 1-drop, rather, so that we can protect it with this. All right, so they're probably gonna fetch red mana here. They have 2 interactive spells. I guess it kind of does. Maybe this isn't Threshold. Just lands. Okay. So we're going to have to interact with them somehow. We'll play Blight Mamba. Pass the turn. That's a strong plant. Beefy Fido. They're going to go fetching. And I imagine they're going to Vapor Snag this here. And if they do, if that's the case, then they get to leave up counter magic next turn, which is pretty awkward considering Rotwolf and that Rune Snag gets better as time goes on. Yep, they're just going to bolt straight away, leave up Vapor Snag, no Rune Snag, unless I drew land here. So we're going to play a land. Man, we are... I'm okay with them Vapor Snagging this here. I think if they're going to be leaving up Rune Snag next turn, I'd kind of like be okay with that. Hopefully we draw some more action. Because Diz a Storm. Diz a not Storm. Diz a Landfall deck. All right. Oh yeah, sniping tool. Yeah, it's snipping tool. Yeah, man. It works pretty dang well with ye old. Ooh, fancy. Okay, so we'll play a land, go to combat, attack with Rotwolf. See if there's any snags coming. All right, so I will Groundswell here. I guess they have... How much can we pay for... How much do you have to pay for Rune Snag? 2, I think? I keep trying to, like, zoom in on the cards that I have. I really don't want them to be able to bounce this Rotwolf, but we got to try to force damage through somehow. So we'll see if that's reason enough for them to snap anything off here. All right, that's good enough for now. And we'll see what their play is. They're just going to take 6 Infect here. We'll play Llanowar Augur. And we won't pay for the Rune Snag if they cast it, given that we have Vines. Sure. Nah. So they're going to have an even better Rune Snag next turn, but that's okay because this Rotwolf only has to get in a couple more times. 22 edicts. You know me so well, Terry. Ooh, that's fancy. All right, so they can counter our Vines just straight up. So I don't think that's the play. We will play a land for the Blight Mambas and the Lightning Bolts later. Attack with Rotwolf. And put them down to 1 in terms of Infect damage. Lots of protection aside. And we just need Rotwolf to stick around. I think we're going to get him. Edicts make me nervous. Ooh. Opponent going to Brainstorm. And we won. Sweet. Okay, so we're playing against the Lightning Bolt Rune Snag deck. So I think we're pretty tooled to just get off the ground fast and try to win. Oh my goodness, can you imagine? I kind of loved Jeskai control for all of that stuff. I lost in the MtG Pauper tournament to 420 Dragon. And they were on Esper Familiars, and I lost the Jeskai control, which can be expected. I kind of thought I should bring like Affinity or something. They're also very good at that deck. I've never played against them before, and it was like watching art play out. All right. Oh, USA's in. Man, we all here. We're out here. This is a group effort. Oh, this is a pretty good hand. This is a really good hand, actually. So we are going to keep. We got a redraw. We have turn 1 Llanowar Augur. I think we're going to go turn 2 Glistener Elf with Apostle's Blessing back up, and then we can play Blight Mambas, etc. But we will have a look at their hand and then make that decision later. Delver isn't fantastic for us. If they don't have any targeted removal, I might just run out Glistener Elf. I think it's almost worth the risk. So play a land. Maybe that was supposed to be a tap land, but we have 3 lands, so. All right, so no land. If they play their land next turn, it's pretty awkward. So I think we actually, where they don't have that much interaction, we are actually going to run out our 1-drop here. We have several high-quality 2-drops to follow it up with. So pass the turn. If they do leave counter magic up next turn, I think I'm still... If they don't flip Delver, it's probably a land. Yeah. Hey. We should do the friend request exchange. No attacks from our opponent. Is the size on the cards right? Oh, we should auto size cards. I think that's the idea. Man, you went 2-3 on Mono Edicts? That's crazy. That's wild. All right. Our turn. Opponent on no land. So I think it's time to get Ichor Mirror down here. Maybe we will trade with this Delver. I guess any blocker is kind of a problem. Yeah, I think... Then if they have removal magic... This is tough. Friggin' mana screw. It is unfortunate. This is tough. I think we are going to attack here because they're kind of low on interaction, and I think if we get Ichor Mirror out, we could soon be able to... Like, we just got to fade removal 1 time. Oh, they're not going to... Okay, all right. All right, I'm down with that. So we'll play Ichor Mirror. Pass the turn. Oh, yeah. Have to get a... Yeah, you'll have to get a Justice or 2. Did you say... I think you said you were running Justices, right? Oh, yeah, Elves is a terrible Edicts matchup. I hear you, man. So they got the Rune Snag back up this turn. Good to know. Let's try to bait out that Rune Snag with a Llanowar Augur. And it doesn't happen. Now we can't really play around it. So I think we're just going to swing with Ichor Mirror. If they want to block with Delver, then that's all good. No blocks. They are going to block. Okay, so this gets pumped up. We're not going to give it protection or anything like that. I think we're just going to pass the turn. We're going to protect our creatures from removal in the face of... okay. I guess it did let them brainstorm there. Wait a minute. Does Gitaxian Probe reveal cards properly now? That's interesting. Oh, the old Koldatha Boros tokens that Carves was on for a little while. The really aggressive version. I guess we get a Blight Mamba there. But I'm okay protecting our on-board creature from removal. And I think we might sack Augur next turn. Like, I just don't know when we'll have enough mana to combo off in the face of these counterspells. Let's see what they do with the Ponder. Give me 1 sec, guys. I'm going to unlock my door. All right. We're out here. We're out here. We're still here. Okay. Opponent, just going to pass the turn. Cool. Cool. Pauper reveals cards incorrectly. I think we might as well go for this here, because I think we are going to try to cast a Blight Mamba through the Rune Snag. And so if they, yeah, so they decided to do this. So we can go Apostle's Blessing, pay life, and 1. And so now we can still, we'll get in for a bunch of Infect, and we'll get to resolve Blight Mamba. Oh, is this Dispel? Gosh, okay. Looking for a Dispel. Red. So we got a 4/4 Trampler on our hands. And what do we draw? Not a land. Okay. Get another look. Mana Leak. God. And some creatures to get in the way. Well, that's an issue. Ooh. Okay, so we'll cast Rancor on Glistener Elf, because our opponent's going to have counter magic next turn. And we're pretty close here, guys. No removal for this stuff once it's on board. Go to combat, attack with a 6/4 Trampler. We're so close! They're at 7 Infect. And they can't cast any of these green spells. They can leave up Mana Leak, but I think we got them. Man, 3-color mana base is pretty unforgiving. And I think we're going to see it here. Come on, go for the 3/3 in the viewer matches.